This demonstration shows how Attunity Visibility provides the ability to identify BI users and reports responsible for performance-related issues, allowing you to diagnose sources of bottlenecks very quickly and improving the operational efficiency when managing large-scale systems. As you can see in this particular dashboard, I'm looking at all the applications, the top applications being run, and I notice that there is a BI application, in this case OBIE or Oracle BI. This could very well be Cognos or MicroStrategy or Business Objects as well. I notice that this particular application takes up a large percentage of my CPU consumption. In this case, it's almost 30% of my CPU consumption. And also it's very active based on the fact that the y-axis is queries. And the size of the bubble is also indicative of the CPU consumption because the rank by metric gives you the size, is indicative of the size of the bubble in this dashboard. So now I can actually select this particular application and actually identify the reports that are generated by this application that are most resource consumptive. When I select this application, I'm given this particular menu. So I go into the application category and then type in and then select top reports within this menu. And what I'm prompted on this screen is all of the reports, of the top 25 in this case, that are being run from Oracle BI. And as you can see, the most active reports are bunched up here, and it's rank ordered based on the CPU consumption of the specific reports in this case. So when I look at that particular column here, I notice that the top 3 or 4 reports here are the most resource consumptive in terms of the overall percentage of CPU consumption consumed by this particular application. Now I can select a particular report in this case, and I may want to identify who uses this particular report. So I can actually go up to the user category here and select the top combined users to identify the specific user credentials used to run that particular report. As you will notice, the server user ID or the database user ID in certain database platforms typically is a single generic ID and may not be very useful to diagnose the source of a particular problem. But what we do get with Visibility is the ability to also display the application user ID for the popular BI applications such as Cognos, Business Objects, Oracle BI, and MicroStrategy. So you can actually identify the individual user ID associated with that particular report. In many cases, for applications such as SAS and Excel and others, we also get the client username, which is the network login ID, to identify the user associated with the particular activity as well. I can also further drill down for that particular report and a particular user to see what was the actual SQL statements generated by that particular report when that user ran that particular report as well. So you can see a particular report can have multiple SQL statements, and I was able to drill down all the way from the application to a specific report to a specific user who ran that report and the SQL statements. And then I can get the details about a SQL statement for a particular BI report as well in very granular levels of detail, including the complexity of a particular SQL in terms of joins, outer joins, and so forth as well. In this way, we have the ability with Visibility to provide the full lineage or operational lineage all the way from the application to a report to the users down to the specific SQL, as well as the data utilization associated with that particular report. And this capability is available across multiple platforms, including Teradata, Netezza, DB2, and Oracle and Exadata as well, all through a single console.